Hey y'all, it's Julie. We're going to go over these 23-1 calculating IV fluids for pediatric patients. And it says you have to use an administration set of microdrip tubing. Look, you see what I'm doing. Okay, so this says an IV medication of 75 milliliters and 75 milligrams and 3 milliliters is ordered diluted to 55 milliliters to infuse over 45 minutes. So if there was already 3 milliliters in there and he wanted the total volume to be 55 milliliters, how many milliliters would you need to add? Subtract 3 from 55, and it's going to be 52. Look, 52. See? Okay. And then they want to know the drops per minute. So you have 55 milliliters with a 60 drop tubing going in over 45 minutes. So we're going to set up our equation. So it's 55 milliliters times a 60 drop factor divided by 45 minutes. And then we're going to do all the math on the top and divide it by 45. So get your handy dandy calculator. 55 times 60 equals, divided by 45, it's going to be 73 drops per minute. Goods per minute. Okay. What did it say? Look. 73 drops. We saved them. Okay, then it wants to know milliliters per hour. So we have 55 milliliters, and it's going in over 45 minutes. You remember that I told you when you're doing milliliters per hour, if it's less than an hour, you have to tell the problem. We have 55 milliliters going in over 45 minutes. Remember, you have to tell the problem that you're dealing with a 60-minute, or else it's going to think 45 minutes is a full hour. So you're going to do all this math and then divide it by that. So it is 55 times 60 equals, divided by 45, and it's going to be 73 milliliters per hour equals 73 mLs per hour. Chance, you're breathing on my thighs. Please stop. Oh, this dog. All right, and see, 73 milliliters per hour. Okay. You may be rusty on that, but get rid of your rust. Okay. Number 2 says a dosage of 100 milligrams and 2 milliliters is diluted to 30 milliliters of D5W to infuse in 20 minutes. So it had 2 in there, but he wanted it diluted to where it was a total of 30 milliliters in there. So 2 minus 30 is 28. Look at here. 28. Okay. And then it says, so it's going to be a total of 30 milliliters to infuse in 20 minutes with a 60 drop factor. Okay, so 30 milliliters times a 60 drop factor divided by 20 minutes. And then we're going to get our handy dandy calculator. And we're going to key in 30 times 60 divided by 20. I killed them. 30 times 60 equals, divided by 20, 90 drops per minute. 90 goods per minute. And look, 90, we saved them. Okay, you see how you're coming out with the same thing when you do milliliters per hour and drops per minute? Don't think you're wrong. You're doing it right. So for the milliliters per hour, we have 30 milliliters. We got to tell the problem we're dealing with a 60-minute hour divided by 20 minutes. You're going to be okay, Chance. I promise you're going to be okay. All right, 30 times 60 divided by 20. It's going to be 90 milliliters per hour. Yay. Let's do another one. You're good, Chance. The volume of a 10 milligram dose of medication is 1 milliliter. Dilute it to 40 milliliters and administer it over 50 minutes. So if it's got 1 milliliter in it already and he wants it to have a total of 40, you're going to add 39 milliliters. Look at there. Sure enough, we saved them. And then we got to work the problem. So we have 40 milliliters with a 60 drop factor going in over 50 minutes for drops per minute. 40 milliliters times a 60 drop factor to infuse over 50 minutes. Get your handy dandy calculator. You got 40 times 60 equals, divided by 50, it's 48 drops per minute. And look at here, 48 drops a minute. We saved them. And then we're going to do milliliters per hour. And we have 40 milliliters. And we're dealing with a 60-minute hour. But we're infusing it over 50 minutes. So we're going to do the same thing. 40 times 60 equals, divided by 50. Boom. 48 milliliters per hour. Okay? You like it. I appreciate your excitement. But you're really going to have to calm down. All right. So, number 4. A dosage of 15 milligrams with a volume of 3 milliliters is diluted to 70 milliliters and administered in 50 minutes. So if there was 3 already in there and he wanted it to have a total of 70, we would need to add 67 milliliters to the bottle. And then we're going to do drops per minute. We have 70 milliliters with a 60 drop factor going in over 50 minutes. So, 70 milliliters times 60 drop factor to go in over 50 minutes. your calculator. We're going to do 70 times 60 divided by 50. 70 times 60 equals, divided by 50, it'd be 84 drops per minute. Okay? And then when we do the drop factor, we're going to do, milliliters per hour. We got 70 milliliters. Chance, be cool, son. Times a 60 minute divided by 50 minutes. My dog's losing it because the girls are out next door. One of them's in heat and it's odoriferous to him. 70 times 60 equals, divided by 50. Look, 84 milliliters per hour. 84 mLs per hour. And look at here. We saved them. You see? 84. Yay, us. Okay, then number 5. It says a medication of 1 gram in 4 milliliters is to be diluted to 60 total. So if there's 4 in there and he wants a total of 60, quit, Chance. We have to add 56 milliliters. See that? Okay. 60 milliliters and infuse over 90 minutes. Okay? So, we're going to take 60 milliliters, 60 milliliters times a 60 drop factor divided by 90 minutes. And then your handy dandy calculator. 60 times 60 equals, divided by 90. It's going to be 40 drops per minute. Let's see what they got. Showing up dead, 40. We saved them. And then we're doing milliliters per hour. And we're going 60 milliliters divided by, let me try this, 1.5 hours. Okay, 60 divided by 1.5 equals, you see that? Because 90 minutes equals 1.5, and we're doing milliliters per hour, so your time has to be in hours. Okay? And when you do 60 divided by 1.5, grab your calculator and do it with me. 60 divided by 1.5 equals 40 drops a minute. 40 milliliters per hour. And look, we saved them. We saved them. Yay, us. Okay, I hope that helps you. Lord, help them. Make it plain to them. Let them master these skills in Jesus' name. He gonna help y'all.